welcome back to episode 34. Where we left off last time was working on this, because I can fix that rather quickly by doing that, but not that, and making this priority a very high priority of 9. In fact, I'm going to make it an emergency priority emergency as well, there and there, to uproot you and uproot you. I saw one over here somewhere as well, I think. I did, I saw a couple. So I'll do a ladder straight across there like that, and then we'll do a dig straight across there like that, and there as well, and we'll uproot that. And all of this needs to be as an emergency, so to speak, as well, because I want to get them seeds, get them sent over, and get them working on what we want. There is 3 of them here now, but obviously the third person won't have a skill point. Oh, they have. So we can take that straight into advanced research. Yes. Can't remember what level they needed, but what does it need? Field research. So that's the next one, I think. We'll get these done. The research is complete on the other side, but that doesn't matter because we're not using it anyway anymore. But we've got it, so we can use it in the future. And these are the wart seeds. So we need to sweep that. And there's another one here. Sweep that. I think there is a mod as well where you can actually sweep specific things. That might be handy. Right, so hopefully they're sending them back now. Hopefully. We'll see, because we can now jump over. Where's the yellow alert? No, we want you. And we'll drop you down so that it's not this horrible yellow overlay. There we go. And then we go back home. Have they arrived yet? No. So they're likely, if they are coming on the system, should be in this pipe here. That could be one. It looks like a blue furry thing. And they are there. Yeah, there's one. There's 2, in fact. There's a load of other stuff coming. That looks like refined metal. Is it more lead? Yeah, it's more lead. At least we're not going to run out of lead. But back down here now, we can indeed. We've got 3. Oh, I can't build it there. But I can build it there, and that's okay because we only need 3. So I'll move these to... where would they come out? Right, it needs to be there. This one can be deconstructed, and this one can be deconstructed. Okay. So this now should be able to tackle water seed when we actually get that additional water seed. We don't have it yet, but... And this will significantly reduce the temperature in this room. Once they actually get around to building the parts that they're expected to build. Come on, no rush. There we go. So this liquid temperature sensor here sends a green and a red signal. We want a green signal. Send a green signal when above 0. Okay, so if we go on to the automation now, which is this. They're not working. Can you not? That's new. So, farm tile, aqua farm, hydroponic. I'm sure these are supposed to have an automation ability. But we'll see. One of them must do, right? Okay, so then automation. Okay, none of them do. What about these fancy isolated ones then? I don't know if these will get it that cool, to be honest, but automation. And the last one. No. Okay, so then that doesn't matter. I mean, I can make it lock the door, which means they won't be able to fertilize, because obviously these need fertilization, which is phosphorite. Do I have that on here? Yeah, there, 96 tons. That's not going to go nowhere for a long time. And you can see it's getting pretty cold in there. So if we go temp shift and then go high thermal conductivity, diamond is probably a good thing. And it's an excellent radiation shield as well. So we'll do that to get the transfer up and running. Again, this one won't be growing because we don't have the extra seeds yet, but that's not a problem. We'll have to wait and see if this even works, but either way, I really should have vacuumed that chamber out and put some hydrogen in there, but it's not essential. Insufficient resource. I thought I checked that and we had plenty of diamond, to be honest. But it looks like we've got 200 kilos. Never mind then. That's not going to work. So, let's go over to the other stuff we have and see what we've got that's decent. It takes 800, is it? Yeah, 800 to plant. So, let's just go with something normal. It really doesn't matter that much. Then we can... Let's have a look. Slow heating. I don't think we need that either. Lead's good. Yeah, we'll do lead. We've got plenty of lead because it's coming in. Right, so that's that done. I'm going to chuck some wallpaper in there as well, just to make it pretty. Not really, but I'm going to. So, that's that. Oh, we'll use diamond around the edges. There we go. Diamond encrusted. Cold chamber. Why not? So my plan is now when we get water in this, the water is going to go round here through these to cool it down and back again. And in doing so, keep this cool maybe. There is ether on this island, right? Ethanol even. Yep. What's its freezing point? Minus 114. That could work. We've got quite a bit. There is quite a bit. There's some there as well. We could use that as the coolant. It shouldn't break it. And there is a lot over here. Look at all these weezeworts as well. Okay, so how do we get that back home? We do this. First thing we're going to need is the pipe. We've already got a pipe in place actually because we used it for the oil, so even better. So we dig a tunnel there. Like so. And we make that high for these guys because they're kind of only here for getting his resources anyway. Dig on a 9 again, and then we want to dig this out here and copy the ladder to there. So that's that ethanol, that ethanol. And then let's dig that tunnel there and deconstruct all of this. Like so. And then we can get the pipe on its way over straight away. So there's going to be one there. There is going to be one there. Again, the power cable needs to follow the pipe because pumps require power. And then we want to deconstruct that as well. And maybe that just to make sure that it doesn't overflow anywhere else. Which allows us to put... Where's it gone? Liquid pump. Number 1. And then liquid pump. Number 2. Right. So they've got all the tasks that they need to do. It's just that they're taking a long time to do it. How many have we got? There's 3 people here, right? Yes, there is. Okay, and then let's just check the skills while we're here. So they've got plenty. It's this Frankie's the one that matters though for research. Doesn't matter how he gets them necessarily though. This is showing that it's got no power still, and this is supposed to be heating the base, so this needs to have something like that. Because the base was green, it still is. So there is, yeah, there's this heat. It's obviously not as warm as this, but this is automatic, so it's also fine. What is that one? A Puff Prince. Prince is a lazy critter that exhales little solid lumps of whatever it has been breathing. Fair enough. So is that what these are here? It's attractive, isn't it? Right, and then this power cable needs to go into the pump, obviously, to work. And this pump pipe needs to go into the pump as well. As does this. And then again, power needs to go there. So... there we go. So that one is working, and this is now going into the system, and I believe this will, in fact, go up here into there. Now, what's this doing? Crude oil is the only thing that's allowed to go up. No good. So now it needs to be changed to ethanol. So that's going to send the ethanol up here, and in theory, back to base. Now, it's going to come in here. Yep. That's not there. Yeah, it'll come in this one. Down here. Wow, this is messy. Down here. Over to here. And then drop into this chamber. Which is not where we want it. So let's do this and stop it for now and make sure that we're not dumping ethanol in our oil chamber. Again, using the pipe, we can take this all the way down. No, it's not as low as that. It's over here, isn't it? It is. And then the import is there. And then all we need is a long bridge to go there. And then this ethanol, is that it there? Looks like it. Yep, ethanol. There it goes. And I'm hoping that the machine accepts ethanol. I probably should have checked that. Sure it will, right? I mean, it's a liquid. It wants liquids. It's a liquid, and it don't freeze that easy. So it should be very, very cold. Obviously, this room is not very cold. Interestingly, it might be worth, because this is an insulated pipe here, so if we deconstruct that insulated pipe, this is taking the ethanol, that's good. This here, we want to be set specifically so when I get, where's it gone? There we go, time shift plate, and then high thermal reactivity there. So the idea is I'm hoping that this bit here will release some of the cold and keep the room cooler. And by room, I mean, obviously I've got to build the room. What is this up here? I honestly don't know at the minute. I honestly don't know. But we'll just do that. We've got the gas range and the freezer as well, which is good. Insufficient resource. Okay, so let's go back to the temp shift plate. And something like that. Now we need to get power over here, and then we can try turning it on. So it needs 1200 watts, so it really needs a heavy watt wire all the way along, all to itself. But we can't really do that, can we? Apparently we can. So something like that. Then we need to deconstruct this excuse me, this little bit of wire here, and take that straight through, and then we can jump over that with a simple bridge. Not a long bridge, a simple bridge. Where is it there? Which means then we can plug that back in, and then all we need is a heavy watt insulated. Yeah. So that's going to bring the 1200 watts over, keeping it insulated. It looks like it's just this now to build. Like so. So this now has the ability. What is this? So the ethanol is coming in here at 12. It's warming up, which is weird. Not entirely sure how that logic's working. Did we get that extra seed? Nope. Okay, well, let's just run it and see what happens. So, in terms of ore, copper, we've got plenty. Iron, we've not got much. So, let's go for now. We'll go copper. Now, there is, in utilities, cools down a massive amount of heat. Pardon? I don't know what that means, so let's build one here. So the ethanol is going in, and that's fine. We should see... Let's have a look at the temperatures with that. Yeah, that's chucking out some heat. Cool, alright. But it's this that we're interested in. So the ethanol is 45 degrees. Ah, but this needs stopping, like, immediately. Deconstruct that there. Because that's the problem. It's not. Really? We don't have anybody with a plumbing skill. We're going to change that. Right now. We've got people coming out of our air holes. So let's do you, and you are now a plumber. Where's the plumbing? There. So you are a plumber. You are whatever, a pyrotechnic. I'll leave it for now. We've got them, so there we go. So that should get it running again. I think I put too much liquid in, to be honest. Right, and then this we can automate, right? So it does seem to be, I mean, it's freezing to ethanol, solid. It really is chucking out. Right, this just needs to be disabled for now. Right, ASAP. What we'll do, and then clear up all of this mess we've made. I'm assuming that liquid is like silly cold. Back on here, and then we deconstruct this liquid pipe here as well. I'm not going to break this pipe because it will drop even more on the floor, and they are sleeping. So I don't, however, want it to be wet on the floor. I want them to be as comfortable as possible so that they work better, if that's how it works. I'm even going to give them a light. If I can take that across there, I can. That does release heat as well, but I'm not too worried about the heat with the cooling capability that we've got anyway. So why is this not getting errands though? Because it's got a block pipe, right? Output pipe is full. So let's say empty pipe on an emergency, everything there. And see what happens. See if we can get this flow running. Because it should come out here around this system and then back in. So it is showing. Yeah, I'm a bit dubious as to why it's even. Tell you what, let's deconstruct it. I'll just build it again. See if it's balked. Right, so that has worked, but now it's probably not got enough in, so we will do that. And I'll just watch it. And as long as there's a nice gap, we shouldn't have any issues. So this should allow the ethanol to move in. I will get some hydrogen into this room as well to make sure that these wheezeworts are cooling that air down. And of course then I think I'll break it there just to give it a chance. It's going to take a while for somebody to come anyway. It looks like it's full to me. It is. There we go. So this is spare, but there's this nice big gap here, which is what we wanted. So we can turn this back on, put this back to 50, and hopefully now we should get some movement. This room is nice and cold, which is good. It should get colder. Right, so it's being ran. This is coming out at 50 degrees. So what's going to happen here in terms of temperature? Yeah, the room is quickly warming up. It's not really dropped it down as much as I thought it would then. I mean, we can get one more in here, but I'm not sure one more is enough. If I'm honest. I mean, the heat's come off this is quite significant. This was a terrible idea because it's actually making the room warmer, not. Yeah, it's making the room warmer, not colder, so this will work, but I'm not sure it's the right thing for the job. Yeah, the Weezeworts aren't doing as well as I thought they would, because the ethanol is 70 odd degrees now, so it is climbing, and that's what we don't want. But we've gone way over anyway, so we'll look at that for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please click like. Any comments are welcome. Take care. Goodbye.